let's get going here. Okay, we are live. We're live on the tube. So you guys, welcome. This is our Boss Babe call. It's April 14th, 2025. So any specials that I talk about in here are specials for April because we're going to talk about team building a little bit. First of all, what I want to do is we're going to play a little video, and this is it's a team building video by National Sales Director Brittany Jinks. It's her story. And several nationals got together and did kind of like a little short story, like 12-minute stories. But what I have found is stories not only inspire someone to maybe join Mary Kay, but they also inspire someone like us to keep going, right? To keep selling and keep pushing. So every week for the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing one of these stories. And I'll also, on Cheetah Nation on Facebook, I'll share the link that has them all. And you can share whichever one you would like to share. It has like the name and what they were, like college student, 3 kids, whatever. It has a little thing about them. So according to who you're talking to, you could share that particular story with someone and then maybe offer a prize if she watches it and gives you feedback on it. Okay. Or tells you what she was impressed the most. Of course, you might want to watch it too, but I'm going to just pick one a week to kick off our Boss Babe calls because they're so good. And then I've got a couple of things about team building as well. Okay. So let me get it on here and share. It's called Pink Possibilities. And this is something that the Nationals did last month in March, but the videos are fantastic. So I will give you this website to get them. So we're going to start out with Brittany Jinks. And it says she's a national sales director. She went from college student to mama of 3 and living the dream.
Hey everyone, this is National Sales Director Brittany Jinks, and I'm so excited to be here today with the chosen people. That's you. When we think about who we want to add to our team, we have a list of qualities, characteristics, and things that we look for in other women. And so someone decided that you would be a person that they would absolutely love to have as a part of their organization. And so I just thank you. I thank you for being a person of integrity, someone that someone else wants to recruit and add to their team, just like I think about, the NFL, and they recruit the best of the best. You are the best of the best. And so thank you for taking time to watch this. Thank you for allowing that consultant to pour back into you what we believe is the very best opportunity that there has ever been. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story, but I want to start off sharing with you with the 6 qualities of a successful consultant, because I believe that you most likely have some of these since you are one of the chosen ones to watch this video. And if I go through any that you have, I want you to be like, check, yep, I've got that one. So let's talk about this. We have busy women. We love busy people because busy people get things done. And so maybe that's you and you're like, yep, check, that's me. I'm busy. Well, good, because guess what? It's true. Busy people do get things done. And what I love about the Mary Kay business is the fact that you get to fit this in where it fits. I want you to almost envision like a cup of ice. And the ice equals all of your family and your activities and your full-time jobs and all the things. And then Mary Kay is whatever liquid drink of choice that you choose to pour onto the ice. For me, it's Diet Coke. I don't know about you, but Diet Coke, okay, or water or whatever you're pouring in. That's your Mary Kay business, and it is going to fill in the cracks in this space is just so beautifully. But if you're busy, this is exactly perfect for you. You're probably around quite a few people. You know how to manage your time, and you know how to get things done. We also look for women who are motivated by money. It doesn't mean that money is everything. It just means that you're motivated to either help yourself to make more money and your family, or you're motivated to help other people because money buys us choices. So while it's not everything, it is needed. It's an essential thing in life. And we would absolutely love to help you to make some more money. We look for people who are not the sales type. Well, why, Britt? You're selling. Okay, I know. But here's the thing. We don't believe that we're really even selling. We believe that we fall in love with products and we share them to other people. So for example, if you're someone like me, if I find something that I love, like, oh my goodness, I got a new pair of shoes, and someone's like, I love your shoes. I'm like, girl, Is that you? Like, I got them at Kohl's. They were on sale. You need them too. And we are people who promote other products all the time if it's something that we love. And we just love the fact that Mary Kay has changed our skin. And so that's why we love these products and we want to share them with everyone. So we don't want pushy people. We want people who love these products. And if that's you, that's exciting to me. We love people who don't know a lot of people, because that means you probably have a yearning in your heart to know others, to gain relationship. And that's what this business is all about, people and love. We also look for people who have a sleeping giant on the inside of them. This one is so huge to me because I think there are so many people out there that are like I was when I first started this Mary Kay business, and I had no idea something this incredible existed. I thought it was way too good to be true. And maybe you've been sitting on the hamster wheel of life where you're clocking in and clocking out and going to work, and the better you do, the more they expect, and yet they still pay you the same, and your job title doesn't change, and there's not really recognition for it like there is in Mary Kay. And so you just have this giant on the inside of you that knows that you were created for more, that knows you were destined for greatness, that is just yearning to get out. We look for women who have that on the inside of them. And we also look for women who are family oriented, team oriented, love a team, a family. You know how a family unit works together. I'm blessed enough. I started this Mary Kay business 18 years ago as a full-time college student. Never in a million years did I think I would do this. I actually was insanely busy, had no money, was not the sales type. I fit this list of, yep, I have those qualities. And I was so busy. I was working 3 part-time jobs, going to school full-time, commuting to and from college. It was a 45-minute drive there and back. And I remember trying this Mary Kay product and I thought to myself, wow, my face feels really good. If my face could feel like this forever, I would be really excited about it. Well, I had some other fears inside of there. Like, I didn't wear makeup. I didn't wear skincare. I had no idea what I was doing. I was a softball pitcher in college. And so blood, sweat, dirt, tears, that was my makeup. It certainly wasn't anything that was done well or correctly. Are any of you like, amen, hallelujah? That's me too. Okay. Same friend, same. But what she told me, the woman who brought me into this organization, she said to me, Brittany, we'll teach you everything. Are you coachable? And so that's something else I want to know. Are you coachable? Are you teachable? And I'm assuming, because you're one of the chosen people, that you totally are. And so when she said that, I said yes. And I decided at that day to sign up and start a Mary Kay business. Now, at that time, it was $100 to get started. What's so exciting about the month of March is, guess what? It's on sale. I love a good sale. Who loves a good sale? I mean, seriously. And so right now you can start a Mary Kay business for only $20. Now with that, you're going to get a website that they maintain. Praise God, because, okay, they maintain the website. All right. They just give you basically a virtual storefront that makes you look like $1 million. Okay. And then you get ProPay, which is how we process our customers' cards. So virtually you're ready to get going. Now, if you choose to, you can invest at the same price that I paid 18 years ago to get started, which is $100. So you could choose the $20 starter kit, which is on sale right now for only $20, or on sale also is the big kit. You upgrade with the 20 and the 80 and get it for $100, plus shipping and tax. And guess what? It's over $400 worth of product to get you started with doing in-person appointments, friends. And so I made that decision. I decided I wanted to try this because who knows? Who knows what could happen? I would rather be someone who's like, you know what? Let's give this a try and see what happens, versus someone who never does and never knows if I would have been great. And so that is a moment in history where I am so grateful that even at the age of 21, I said yes. And I don't care how old you are, my friends. Mary Kay has something for everyone. This has changed my life completely. From that decision, we went on within 6 months' time to earn the use of a Mary Kay career card. I was also making more income in my Mary Kay business, insanely part-time, than I was my 3 part-time jobs at that point combined. And so I thought to myself, wow, this is amazing. And I actually have fun doing it. Like, I was having a blast. I got my best grades that quarter because basically I was so excited to get my homework done and done well so that I could go do Mary Kay appointments, because with Mary Kay, this is all about sharing the love of these products with other people and teaching them how to wash their face and take care of their skin for forever, which is a life skill I feel like we all need. And then we take amazing care of them as customers. Well, I was doing exactly that, friends. And I felt like, even though I was walking out of those appointments making 50% of everything I sold, which was great money and still is to this day, I felt like I was still winning without the money because the women's lives were absolutely changed that I was walking into and facialing those people. And I want you to know you can too, because we can teach you. We can teach you how to do these appointments. And so the things I have learned from a Mary Kay business were more in my first year of Mary Kay than my 4-year college degree. And now if I fast forward that to being a busy mama of a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 6-year-old, I have Kinley Grace, Everly, and Adelie. 3 little girls who just light up my life and my world. And since I made that decision 18 years ago to purchase that starter kit, and we've earned, I think, 11 Mary Kay career cards at this point, made it into my full-time job, because you could do this very much so like a hobby. You can do it part-time and make a little bit of extra cash, or you could do it full-time, make executive income. We decided to make that an executive income. Well, I decided that before I even met my husband. Then I met my incredible husband, and he bleeds pink too and loves everything Mary Kay because the marketing plan is so incredibly solid. Y'all, when you decide to say yes, you're going to get to make 50% of what you sell. You get to add team members to your team and help them to be successful, which is like my favorite part, and I'm sure it will be yours. We also get flexibility to design our schedules, design our life. We get prized and praised to success. We're talking super fun prizes on a monthly basis from the company, like a cute little brush holder. We're talking big girl crowns like that one right there, that you get crowned queen of a division. How amazing is that? Or queen of sales. I mean, nowhere else in the world do they praise you and prize you the way that they do in Mary Kay. And it's not just for the chosen few. You might be thinking, oh, well, I'm not this or I'm not that. Friends, it's not even about that. It's about that God is calling you into something like this where you can change lives, your life can be changed, and you can make some extra money all while you're doing it. And so in the meantime, I've learned how to set goals. I've learned how to teach my kids how to set goals. We've been blessed enough, friends, to help my husband to get his dream job of being a firefighter, because we didn't have to make choices off of our financial situation. We could make choices because of Mary Kay, off of what his heart, his servant heart, was telling him to do. I urge you to say yes to this opportunity for a $20 decision right now in the month of March, so you can have it all. And I don't know what it all looks like for you. It might be, girlfriends, and being in the space of God-fearing, incredible women who believe in God first and family second and career third. Because Mary Kay Ash, the woman, said, in that order, everything works. And out of that order, nothing works. I mean, who doesn't want a founder like that, right? And I don't know if this is for you because you've been praying for that extra money. And there's more month for you right now than there is money. Friend, we can teach you how to make the extras. We can teach you how to make the executive income. We can teach you. And if you're coachable and willing to learn, which I know you are because you're one of the chosen ones, then this could just be for you. I don't know if it's because you just need something to look forward to. And we have trainings available to you for you to look forward to become a better mama, a better wife, a better grandma, a better auntie, a better sister, a better everything. I mean, person, human being. This business has molded me and shaped me over 18 years. And I shudder to think, if I wouldn't have lost all of those things that could have held me back, where I would be right now had I not said yes. So I don't know what it is, the seed planted in your heart that's saying, oh, I just don't know. But I urge you to know that I don't believe in coincidences. Neither does the person who brought you to this video. They believe in coincidences, that you are meant to be on this. You were meant to see this for such a time as this, for $20 and the opportunity to completely change your life. We would love to have you. Now, that life change might even be small. Small, like a 50% off discount on your own skincare and color cosmetics. But for a $20 investment, I think you're worth it. I think you're worth it to give it a shot. Friends, message your consultant and tell them and say, sign me up. I want to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be great, but I know I'm going to try. I know I'm going to go for this. I thank you so much for your time, and I pray over your decision, because Mary Kay is looking for the best of the best, those 6 qualities. And if you have them, girl, you are meant for us and we are meant for you. We love you, and we cannot wait to celebrate you as a brand new consultant. Just message your consultant and say, sign me up. Hey, everyone.
Okay. Everybody want to sign up again? What a great job. So let me just say this. All of the videos, I tell you what, for the gals watching this live, let me go ahead and just give you the link. It'll be in the chat so you can save it. When you share this with someone, what you're going to tell them is these videos were done in March because it was a special with the company, but they extended it to April. So even though she's saying March, just you tell the person that's listening to it it's extended to April. Okay. Next month, you might just say, and listen, it's only 20. I mean, it's 35, but once you get started in it, I will give you $15 of free product. I mean, I don't know what you want to say next month. Let's not worry about next month. But anyway, I want to show you so that you can screenshot it if you need to, but I will also share this on the Cheetah Nation Facebook group. So if you're not a member and you want to get on there, just request and put that you saw us on YouTube or whatever. Okay, so this is the list. Reason why I want to play this for y'all is to resell ourselves, but also if you've been sharing the opportunity, I thought she had some real great tips of what to say. Okay, so one of the things that she talked about, let me just go to this one, were the 6 qualities of a successful skincare consultant. So if you want to screenshot that, you can. Again, I will post them, but you know that she's busy, money motivated. She's not the sales type. She doesn't know a lot of people. She has a sleeping giant within her, and she's family oriented. So I thought that was really good. Okay, another thing that I want to show you is the characteristics of who you are looking for. So I want you to think about who you want to be on your team. Okay. And so this was a list of one of the sales directors that put this out. And I don't even know, I know it was on one of Dawn's groups that she has. So I'm not positive which girl actually typed this up. So whoever you are, we thank you. You know, Mary Kay, we share and share alike. But anyway, it says so this is a list that you can think of. She's willing to do something different to get something different. She can navigate life well. She's not a victim of time, season in life, season on the calendar, people, or money. She likes to grow, learn, and be transformed. She's a lifelong learner. She embraces or is comfortable with our God, family, and career culture. She's a cheerleader of underdogs versus victims. Women's ministry, service minding, washes faces versus feet. Okay. She has a leadership mentality versus management. Mary Kay Ash's 3 ways to lead is by example, by example, by example. Leading a marching band versus an orchestra which you're managing. Okay. She desires for her life to matter, legacy minded. A giant within her that has not found the vehicle. She's no longer willing to simply exchange time for only money. So those are some things that you might think about of who are you looking for to add to your team? Because we all have signed people or, you know, that are not willing to do anything different, like to get something different. And Mary Kay is different for a lot of people. Okay. So I want you to think about that. Well, let me go back to this one. Hang on just a second. Whoops. One moment, please. Hang on just a second. View. Just went right out of it. There we go. Okay. There it is. Okay. The other thing is why people sell Mary Kay. And I know a lot of you have heard it, but if you haven't, I will post this as well. And it's we call it Mrs. Cab, but it's money. It says here's why over 2 million women have opened their own business. Number 1 is money. Earn 50% of everything you sell, get 50% off your personal products. Number 2, recognition. Be recognized for everything you do, winning prize, diamonds, vacations, and more. Number 3, self-confidence, be enriched and empowered by the positive environment around you. Number 4, cars. Okay, Chevy Trax, Chevy Equinox, iconic pink Cadillac. Number 5, advancement. The sky is the limit with Mary Kay. Promote yourself at your own pace. And number 6, being your own boss. You make your own schedule and your own goals. So those are some things to hit when you're talking to someone about selling Mary Kay. Is some of the reasons why women do this. And then when you share this, you would say, I would say, Sayla, of all of those I just mentioned, which one of those would be the reason if you were, not saying you are, but if you did decide to do Mary Kay, which one of those reasons would you think it would be for you? And then she'll tell you. And sometimes she'll go, well, you know, probably not going to do this, but if it was, it would be to be my own boss because, and then you're like, okay, then you have somewhere to go. Does that make sense? So that you can talk to her about what she's interested in. There's the 6 qualities. Okay, I want to remind everybody about the pink ticket. And I'm going to remind you about this until June 30th, and we can't remind you about it anymore. But this is the big fat deal of the big fat retreat held at October 17th and 18th that we've been talking about for brand new sales directors. That Ryan Rogers is coming. They have not had an in-person one since COVID. Okay, so it's a big deal. All right, they're going to give you 2 free nights in the hotel by yourself. You can room by yourself. Get excited. $500 cash for travel expenses. Of course, they're going to feed you, and best of all, Ryan will be there, and uh, also, Mary Kay's great granddaughter is going to be there. And there's 2 ways to win the pink ticket. One is already passed, so we won't worry about that. The second one is to finish DIQ and become a new sales director in April, May, or June. And in 1 to 3 months, the DIQs need $16,500 in sales. If you take 4 months, that would be someone that is already in her, like this month would be her second month of DIQ, then you'd have to do $22,000 in sales. So the main thing for you is you're not in DIQ, get in it. That's 8 active. You could get in it by May 1st, and you and your team could do 16,500, and you get to win this trip. I mean, honestly, that's how you need to think of it. You get to win the trip to go to Dallas and be with all the new directors. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, the last thing I want to say tonight, and we'll wrap it up, is about accountability for you. If you are trying to move up in the company, accountability is the glue that ties commitment to results. These are the let's see, 14 things that you need to look at each week. What have you done? Okay, so the first 8 are about party stats. This is you holding parties. Number 1 is the number of new target market faces that you've done. Number 2, total retail sales. Number 3, number of new skincare customers. How many this week did you get on skincare? Number 4, number of referrals that you got this week. Number 5, number of bookings and when they are. Number 6, number of interviews, who and when. Number 7, what went well. Okay. Number 8, what changes do you need to make? This is all from your parties. Okay. So referrals from the parties, bookings from the parties, interviews. Y'all got it? And then the next one is interview stats. These are women trying to move up on the career path. Okay. Who? Who did you interview? Number 2, how was the interview held? Was it in person, Zoom? Was it on a phone call? Number 3, why would she do this? That's what we just talked about. What if she was, why would she? What did you find out? Okay. Number 4, if yes, is the agreement submitted? If later, when is she gonna do it? Because some people go, I can't do it now, but I can do it next week. Or I can't do it now, but the 1st of May, And if no, then who else are you going to talk to next? Okay. So these are just some things to think about. If you want to move up, you've got to look and see, what really am I doing to move up? And what is it, y'all? It's seeing the people to talk about the products, and it's seeing the people to talk about the opportunity. There's a million ways to do both. Maybe not a million, but there's way more than there used to be. You got to figure out what works for you. You can use a bunch of different ones too. You know what? So I just invite y'all to share the opportunity this week. Use some of the tools that you heard Brittany say. Use your story, but you can also share a video like this. Like you may think of someone right now that needs to hear Brittany's video. And you can say, hey, it's a 12-minute video. Will you watch it? And I would love to know your opinion. I'll have a gift for you if you watch it. And then we can have a discussion about it after you get done. So I just want to help y'all this week. It is the 14th. We have 2 weeks left in April, and it's going to be over. And then we're the last 2 months of the seminar year. So we got 10 weeks till seminar. Till June 30th. So we have to speed up the pace. We've got to pick up the pace. All right. Okay. I'm going to remove my spotlight, you guys. And is there anyone that has any comments that you would like to say about Brittany's video, or anything that you'd like to add, or a question that you might have? Just give me a little wave and you can unmute, or I'll call on you. Okay, Sayla, go ahead.
Was so good. To your point, years ago we had CDs and we listened to them all the time. It is so important to listen to, even if it's just one, over and over and over, until just to remind you, because we have highs and lows in the business and in life. And it's a great reminder of why we are in and that there are people that are really running the race and achieving. And y'all, I did a little video today and talked about, how we all are a team and we are only as strong as our weakest link. And I put myself down in the weak link right now only because, I just have had a lot of life going on and I just haven't been in the game like I normally am. But for the cheetah area, we are really going for our best year ever. And it is so important for all of us to do our very, very, very best. Even it doesn't have to be a lot, it just has to be individually our best so that collectively we can push each other over the finish line. A quarterback cannot win the football game by himself. And as parents and grandparents, if we're sitting in the stand cheering for our kid, guess what? We can cheer till the cows come home, but the whole team has to hit the baseball, run the football to win. And so for all of our units, Latrice and everybody else that's on here, Maureen, let's just run like our flipping hair is on fire for 10 weeks.
Woo! Thank you, Selah. Thank you. Absolutely. And if any of y'all watch the Masters, I know Donna was over there at the Masters in Augusta on Thursday. That guy that won it, Rory, he was ahead he started out as number one and he was ahead. And then on I think it was the 13th hole, he did it like a double bogey, which is like two over par, which is, and it dropped him down. And then he was tied for first, and then it went, and then all he had to do was hit this short putt on the 18th hole and he missed it. Or he would have won. So then they had to go do they call it a playoff where they go to a hole and then they just play hole 10 and 18 over and over until someone loses basically, or someone wins. You could put it that way. So they played that first hole over. I think it was hole number 10. Could have been 18, so don't quote me on that. But anyway, and of course he won. But he could have just gave up mentally when he went down on hole 30. That's 5 more holes. But he said he had been working on this for 13 years, this goal. And what he did is he won all the major tournaments, like all the majors, 3. And there's only, I think, 7 people that have ever done it ever. And so go back and watch some of his stories. It's pretty awesome. So we have got to not give up no matter where we are, because he could have just said, oh, well, maybe next year. And he could have got in his head bad, y'all. So thank you, Selah. Thank you so much for saying that. Latrice, what are you holding up there?
Well, I was just going to say that I have kind of followed that today, like early this morning. And Rory said, well, somebody, tons of people interviewed or whatever. Yeah. And they said, what did you prove to the world today? He said, I didn't prove to the world anything. I backed my mind up with belief. And that he had gone down that same driveway 17 times is what I read. And he dreamed he would be there. But then for him to back up that belief, the belief in himself, that you can get in your mind, you can play mind games. And y'all, it's so Mary Kay, but just that belief that we have. And he said resilience. So don't ever give up, just keep going. And thank you for sharing all this tonight. A couple of things on Brittany's was, she said you were the chosen people and it wasn't by a coincidence. It was a Godscidence. Yeah. Anyway, I liked that.
I did too. Thank you. And all the other ones are really good too. I think there's 10 or 12 of them. So, I think it'll be great for us to just watch them and resell ourselves and also get some tips of how to share this opportunity. Because sometimes we just throw it out there and we really don't give it justice of really what it is. You know what I'm saying? On my unit meeting, I showed this, but I wanted to make sure everyone saw this. This is the $700 tote.
Love it.
Insulated tote that you can get for a $700 this month for the Power Up Achiever. So awesome, you guys. And also don't forget to do your preferred customer program. names by the 17th, which is Thursday, and that's for the summer products. Okay. So if you have any questions, let us know. Thank y'all so much for your kind attention. Y'all, this is a week to make it count, that next week come back and go, well, I got 5 new team members. That's what I did. That's what we need to all say. What if this group of 15 people got 5 new team members apiece? Y'all, we would go from 15 to 65. Because we got to get every one of them on the Boss Babe call. Would we not fall out? We fall out. So why don't we just do it? You know, Maureen got 2 last week. That's just 3 more to get 5.
Woo-hoo!
So I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Let's just really make it count. Like I say, I'll put all this material on Cheetah Nation so y'all can grab it and use it as you will. Okay. Thanks, everybody. And thanks all
Thank
of you.
you. That was
you.
absolutely fantastic.